Hello, everybody, and welcome to Midtown Malfunction. My name is Carson Taylor.
I'm Ryan D. Adams.
And this is the podcast.
Oh, man. I expected to be wearing... Oh, my God.
Damn.
Professionalism. I'm okay. I expected to be wearing a thicker jacket on this episode.
Yeah, it was cold the last week.
It's doing this to us.
All of a sudden, it's kind of warm tonight.
It's fucking up everybody's sinuses, I noticed.
Yeah, that's why everyone's clearing their throats.
Yeah. Fuck.
But, yeah, I'm wearing a jacket just because it's cozy. I like being cozy.
I don't know. Like, I was wearing shit like this when it was hot. I don't know, because I'm just...
You said that sentence sounded like you were like someone was making fun of you in 2007.
Oh, no.
And you were defending yourself. You're like, look, I was wearing this shit when it was hot.
Like, I was wearing FUBU back when it was only us. But no, really, like, so it's almost like it has to reach a certain level of cold before my actual, like, wardrobe really changes. Because, like, I'll put on a sweater this thick when it's, like, 75. Yeah. For real. Like, I don't know. I just be getting cold. Remember, like, we were going somewhere to do comedy, and I got in the car and just immediately started shivering really bad. Like, I'm that dude. Like, the cold gets directly down into my bones, dude. Like, it sucks.
No, I get cold easily too. I like wearing jackets. I mean, look at me in this. I look like I'm like sinking into that jacket in this video.
Dude, fucking Carl. Shouts out to Cabinet Carl in the chat. Like, he posted a screenshot. Was it this episode?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was this one.
Yeah, he was like, "Why it look like Carson legs don't work?" Yeah.
I do look like I was like picked up and set on the couch for this podcast.
But no, man, it's a perspective thing. Like, I even seen it right now. It looks like I'm like much taller than Carson, but I'm not.
You look like you're 6'7".
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like, I was looking at it just now, and it's because like the camera shot like does this.
Yeah.
It like goes in, and you're more in like, see how you're more in the center, like focal point. Like, as it gets closer to the center of the shot, like maybe a little off to the left.
Yeah.
Like, it gets smaller, and then everything that comes like out to the edge is like bigger. That's why I like when Mojo's like sitting up here, he looks giant. Mojo's not as big as y'all think he is. Like, like, if y'all look at Mojo sitting up here in comparison to Carson sitting over there, he looks like if he sat on Carson's lap, he would be like
yeah.
Yeah.
Like twice the size.
Yeah, it's all a perspective thing, but that was funny. It did look like your legs didn't work.
Look at me moving my ankles.
It's like Kill Bill. Like, he's trying to
like slowly but surely building. Oh man, that's funny.
It'd be funny if this episode was just us watching the previous episode.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, commenting on it.
I'm like forgetting we're in this episode. We were just watching The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. an episode from, I believe we pointed out, I think it was 1985.
Yeah, we had to do the math because of some things that were going on in that episode. Nothing like offensive or anything. I mean, like,
I believe the episode was from November 6th, 1985.
Had to be. I think that's what they're doing, or that was my theory at least, that they're airing the episode corresponding to the current day.
Yeah.
And we were watching it, and I noticed, or I couldn't help but notice, it was like a glaring thing. It kept happening over and over again, that he was making jokes that it felt like you could make that same exact joke now, or like you have heard that joke being told now, or that opinion being expressed through jokes. Like, for instance, the first time I noticed it, he made a joke about how old Dick Clark was.
Mm-hmm.
This is Johnny Carson's Tonight Show. Some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Who Johnny Carson is, or that we used to watch TV late night in a variety show form. It was wild. Like, there was a bunch of other ones. Like, they made a joke about SNL being better
back in the past.
Yeah,
SNL at that point was 10 years old.
Yeah, like Chevy Chase was on there. He's like, yeah, it's been 10 years since I'm on there. It's the new cast, you know. I'm like, this is the SNL we look back on as like it's the greatest shit ever. And it's like, even back then they were saying that, like, it was better.
So that means it turns out SNL's always been bad.
I don't know why I would, because I was about to say, I'm not going to speak on that. It's like, dude, I'm not going to be on fucking SNL. Like, dude, Lorne Michaels never going to know who I am.
Yeah, like,
not for positive reasons.
Even if, I mean, maybe you do get on SNL one day. Who knows? Well, they'll probably ask if you want all this deleted. You'll probably say yes.
I think that spot is taken for right now.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Leslie Jones.
Fuck you. Wow. Everybody got jokes. They got jokes in the podcast. They got jokes in the group chat at work, dude.
Oh, man, that was funny. Me and I didn't miss it. Well, okay, I missed it, but I got there at the end. But basically, at our day jobs, we both work at the same place, a place that makes po' boys.
Yeah.
And our manager called a mandatory meeting, and I totally forgot. He totally forgot. Yeah. I think he was asleep.
I in my defense, we'll have to discuss this at work or whatever, because like part of my frustration of it was like, when was I told specifically when this meeting was gonna be?
It was talked about.
When?
At work, it was mentioned a few times, and it was in text, like 2 or 3 different times in the group. He mentioned, because
that's what I was hunting for. I was like, when? Because it feels like this would have been. Never mind. That's why I'm saying we need to discuss this at work. Anyway.
Well, anyway, I was out and about doing my own thing, and then I just get a text. I was like, I guess the 2 big comedians don't think they have to come to the meeting. And I was like, oh, shit. And I just like drove down there real quick. I had to go downtown anyway. But I drove down there real quick, and I walked in, and they were all just sitting there, and Brian just saw me, and he just started laughing. He's like, I'm just busting your balls. And then he's just like, this is all we talked about. And he told me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, dude. Bro, I came into work today, and he ran down the meeting in like 30 seconds to me as well. I was like, oh, cool. All right. Heard. I just, I slept through this entirely. And it was weird because, I don't know what's wrong with my phone carrier or something, because this has happened a couple of times to me where I will get a burst of text messages I should have gotten throughout the day all at once, hours later. So I got the entire exchange of us not being at the meeting on time at like 7 I think it was 7:48 p.m. I woke up to this. Like, I was napping. So like if I had gotten a text that said, you know, if any text at all, it would have woken me up, because this one did wake me up. And I don't know, it sent them in a way that made me think I was late for a meeting that was happening right now. And I was like, there's no way they're having a meeting at 7:48 p.m. There's like got to be the middle of like a dinner rush or some shit right now. Like, what's going? That's why I was like, is the meeting happening right now or something? And then they revealed to me like this conversation happened hours ago.
Well, the thing that pissed me off was there's one person that we work with who shall remain nameless, who for no reason
he doesn't remain nameless in your joke.
That's fine. I also don't use his real name.
Yeah, this is also a public record which can't be deleted.
But this guy, he fucking he for no reason went into the group, like in our little group chat for work, after we got basically jokingly like, oh, I guess the two big comedians. That was sent at like 4:09. I guess because the meeting was at 4. I guess the two big comedians feel like they don't have to come to the meeting. And then I got there at like 4:20. And then they were like wrapping up. And then at like 5:43, one of our employees just goes, yeah, I guess it feels like it doesn't apply to them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you going to say that an hour and a half after the fact? Like, that made me so mad.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
you.
That was that was another one of those things I saw in the flurry of text, and I was like, man, what the fuck? It had me, I don't know, it had I keep calling it the Slytherin side of me, where it's like I'm starting to realize like, oh, maybe you are a Slytherin, maybe that shit is correct, because now it has me being all like, man, now I'm gonna just like say everything I hold back about you in the group chat whenever I want to, because I'm like, oh, we're saying shit like this in the group chat now. Oh, okay, cool. Pandora's box, but I'm like, no. That's being spiteful and unprofessional. I didn't say anything then, and I should not say anything going forward.
I'm just moving on up.
Yeah, but still
to the east side.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to worry about that very, because like you said earlier, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because you are going on tour.
Yes, I'm going on a comedy tour. It's the scariest thing I've ever done, because it's a month of, I mean, it's certain money. Like, I know what I'm getting paid when but it's not like a steady paycheck. It's just random comedy shows across the Southeast. So it is a little terrifying, to be honest with you, because it's a month of like, I got to do it, so I can't spend any money. Yeah. I have to like literally eat bread and peanut butter and come back home.
Well, I mean,
but I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, do you have to eat bread and peanut butter?
No, I can eat better than that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm going to have to eat as cheap as it's going to be tight on my wallet. Like, This whole trip is not going to be easy. So, and I have 2 months to do it, to plan. Like, I have it all, like, I have, like, I'd say half of it booked right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of waiting on the world to change.
You're going to have to get on a plane again?
No, I'm not flying at all. It's all driving. But I have it set up where a lot of the days I'm only driving like 2 to 3 hours.
Good.
Yeah.
Because that's the shit that really like takes it out of you, is having to sit in that car for like, I would say 4+ hours is where it's like, all right, man. Like, my endurance is, I'm starting to think about, all right, man, this, because like I'm used to like maybe a 3 hour less, that doesn't faze me too much. But once you get outside of that 3.5 plus 4, area, that's when I start to feel it. When it's like, oh, all right, I've been sitting in a car for a while now, and I'm thinking about it.
I'm usually good until like at the 6th hour.
Damn.
The 6 hours where I'm like, all right, I'm starting to get uncomfortable. Like, I'm ready to get out of here. The drive, I made that drive to fucking...
Jacksonville or Pennsylvania? You did a longer one, yeah.
Well, the first time I drove from Mobile to Jacksonville, North Carolina, or Sneed's Ferry or whatever, I did that on I think I stopped maybe 3 times total. I just did that whole fucking drive in one day. I just stopped for gas 3 times. And I remember coming back home after that drive back. My body hurt, dude. I had to stretch so much. I felt oh,
God. You're a cowboy that's been sitting on a horse for and they have this fucking wide gate. Every time you sit down, it's just like. No, man, shit, this whole podcast is gonna be so Carson, you did this. No, you went to the chiropractor.
Yeah, I did go to the chiropractor.
I actually haven't talked to you about it much because I try to save things we could talk about on the podcast for when we're on the podcast.
Yeah.
So what'd you get? Did you elbow you?
The chiropractor, what happened was I was struggling to turn my head all the way to the, it still hurts a little bit, but not as much as it did. I was here and I was so I was struggling to turn my head to the left because it was killing me right here in my neck and shoulder area. And it was really hurting me on the drive to that show in Mississippi. That's where it was killing me. So then I went to the chiropractor, and the first thing that they did was they give you all these charts and shit that you have to fill out, and then it's this little black and white image of a human body, and they make you draw circles around where you're the most affected areas, kind of thing,
Yeah.
So I did all that, and then they took me to this rolling machine. Where it's this, it's literally you lay on a bed basically, and it's leather, and then this metal thing just rolls like a bulldozer basically under you.
Oh, okay.
Rolls back and forth under your back.
I'm picturing before you said it was under you. I'm wait, so they over you?
No. I'm laying on top of it, but it's literally a little mini bulldozer basically that's going under this leather and rolling your back out. Because I guess they're just trying to decompress you a little bit or whatever.
They give you a baseline bone loosening.
And then they took me into another room where they hooked those little. I always think of Jackass. Those little electromagnetic stick things you stick to with the wires.
Oh, the electrodes?
Yeah. So they stuck those. They asked me where are my most bothered areas, and they connected 4 of them to those 4 areas, and they turned it up, and they're I don't want you to be in pain. I don't even want you to be spasming. So just tell me where it just feels it's massaging, it feels good. So that I stopped it there or whatever. And then she was it'll probably die down a little bit. So I'll come back in 10 minutes and turn it up a little bit. I was all right, cool. So then I did that. Then the chiropractor calls me into his room where he has the table and it's sitting upright,
Yes.
And I was oh shit. And he's all right, stand on this table. So I stand on this little thing, and then he lowered the table down. So now I'm just face down, and I was oh shit. And then he started feeling on my back.
Oh, it's the Superman ride at Six Flags.
Yes, dude, exactly. Exactly. But he started feeling on my back, and I was oh, God. And I was man, I'm not going to lie. This part makes me nervous. And he was oh, dude, don't be nervous. We're just here to make you feel better. And I was all right. And then he like started pressing on my back, and he's like, all right, we're just going to loosen you up a little bit. And then he's like, take a deep breath. And I like inhaled, and he's like, exhale all the way. And as I exhale all the way, then he's just like, up my whole back. And like, here's the craziest thing is, he didn't use a lot of pressure. It's not like he like pressed down on me. It's like he literally just like with his fingers just like knew how to press, and he just like pressed, and it like was making my back pop all the way up. And I was like, oh damn, that was cool. But
damn,
I didn't feel like a lot. Like I didn't feel relief or pain or anything. I just like I could just hear it popping. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he was like, all right, lay on your side. And he was like, scoot closer to the end of the table. So I laid on my side. And dude, he did to the first one. Like the first one, he took my knee over like this way. Yeah. And he like put my shoulder this way, and he like pressed down on me. And it like heard my back just like just like an AK-47, like a little shooter. So then he turned me the other way. Now the other way, this shoulder's all kind of like jammed up in here, so it's like
this is the one.
Push it back. So he like turned me this way. This right hip's tightened up, and this shoulder's tightened up. So when he put this leg over where that hip's tightened up, and he pushed this shoulder back and leaned on me, bro, my spine like like went off, dude. I was like, oh, that. I felt that one. I was like, that was great. Then he started fucking around with my neck, right? And he like made me.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, he made me lay down on my back, and he like had me at my head like this. He's like looking at me, and he's like, okay. He's like, how's it feel when I do this? I was like, oh, it's a little tight. And then he's just like, all right, exhale. And he just like turned my head, and it popped, and it was a really good pop. But it wasn't like this relief feeling, because it's this left side that's fucking me up, right? So, dude, I've never felt anything like this in my life, bro. It was amazing. He like took my head, he was feeling around, he's like, so it's like, this is the side that's killing you? And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's like, it hurts here, and I can't turn my head to the left. So he's like, okay. He started feeling around, he's like, all right. He's like, all right, take a deep breath. I was like, he just like, ah. And dude, when he just popped mine, it like hurt at first. And the way he did it, dude, he like did it and like stepped away. Like, he like literally like, and then just like backed up like this. And then I just like shot up. I shot up and literally was like, ah, 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 ah. I feel like literally, it's like for 10 seconds, it kind of hurt. And then out of nowhere, I was like, I have never felt this good in my life. Like, this is incredible.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this opportunity, and you start like pop locking.
Yeah, dude, I started doing the Charles Manson. I'm everything. I'm air.
A leaf in the wind.
No, but yeah, it's like the greatest feeling on the planet. And like, I'm going back on the 11th.
Nice.
And like, I'm hoping he fucking does something with my right hip, because it feels like my leg's all jammed up right here. And he even told me, he was like, nothing's really like wrong. He was like, you just have like bad compression and stuff from like sitting awkwardly, standing awkwardly.
Yeah, they say people, all of us in this generation have tech neck, where we're just like holding our necks at this angle all the time. So we all have like common neck, shoulder issues.
So yeah, he said, he's like, yeah, you just need to use certain parts of your body more. Like my right shoulder, he's like, you just need to do shoulder exercises. And he's like, and you'll be fine. But this right hip though, dude, I'm hoping he just resets it, just like, bah! And I'm just like, ooh, that was it.
Like,
dude.
he puts you in the Kurt Angle, like, spine separator.
And then next thing you know, I'm like, you know, dude, I'm always just gonna sit like an old Japanese man and just make sure it stays like this forever now. Like,
yeah, man. I don't know. The chiropractor always, I don't know. I don't know, some kind of body horror related fear. Like, cause it's that neck shit. Every time I watch videos of them like fucking with people's necks, and they do literally that thing you were talking about, where they're like, and I always, cause I guess I watched the Mortal Kombat Annihilation a lot growing up, and there's a part at the very beginning of that movie. This is not a spoiler. This happens at the very beginning of the movie. Johnny Cage gets his neck snapped like that.
Yeah.
And I keep seeing in martial arts movies that will lead straight to death. So I imagine, because of course I'm pretty sure I have extreme tech neck, but that I would go to the chiropractor and they would be fucking with my neck and they would do that and I would just feel TV static. And they'd be like, "How do you feel?" And I'm like, "I don't feel anymore."
That won't happen, dude. I'm telling you, like, because here's the thing. He had a shit ton of patients in there when I was in there. Like, people were going in and out. The people have been doing this for like hundreds of years now in cultures. They like study the human body, and like they don't turn your head nearly far enough to kill you. Yeah. And then like also it's like all he's doing is no different than a massage therapist, where he's turning your head and feeling the pressure points, and he can tell where it's tight, and he's just unlocking that part. And it's like dude, I promise you, I went in the set, like I even said it out loud when he laid me down. I was like, "I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like this scares me." And he's like, "Don't be scared, man. This is like, we're gonna set you right." And then when he popped my neck, I was like, "Y'all are angels sent here by the Lord God."
I've been set right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I might consider it one day. I don't know.
It's life changing. Like, I'm so excited to go back because I just want to see what else he can make feel better.
Yeah, like, he's massaging your eyelids. Yeah. It's like, oh my God. Like, what happened to your glasses? I don't fucking need them, dude.
Because I've also seen videos where like they like take your foot and bend it and like and like crack your foot, and then like they take your hand and they'll straight up like just sit there and just like, you know, just like get everything, wrist, like
Jesus,
like just reset the one that. So everyone shows relief in like every video. The only video that I've seen every single patient, no matter TikTok, Instagram, whatever I've seen, where they like that fucking hurts, is when they reset like your wing right here, little part, your shoulder blade.
Yeah.
They take your arm backwards like here, like this.
Oh
they, like,
no, that's the spine separator. No.
Yeah, but it's like this part is what they're popping.
Yeah.
Right, and every time, dude, people react like, "Ow." Like, that fucking hurts.
Yeah, there's always a technique or whatever that I see them doing on these, like, chiropractor TikTok videos that I'm just like, I have named it the spine separator, and I think it's that, where they do that, and they're always like, they always make that face.
I'm so excited, dude.
You're about to get in the spine separator,
That's
man.
incredible. No, I want them to do that one that I've also seen in videos where they straight up take your leg and just like pull it.
Oh.
There's two that I really want. They take your leg and they just like pull it to like unlock your hip. And they do another one where they put a strap around your chin and the back of your head and they pull your head and like literally just like rip your whole spinal cord.
Sometimes I wonder if like modern chiropractor is just like synonymous with like medieval torture techniques. They're like looking back at old texts, being like, "Oh shit!" Like,
if we just do this not as hard, just do this at 60%, and it'll fix the human spine.
Yeah, I saw some. Every time I do this, I really wish I could shout out who it actually was that said it. But I saw somebody do a tweet where they're saying like, "Man, those medieval like torture techniques where they like stretch you out's gotta feel good as fuck at first."
Yeah, dude. The first,
it's like, oh, now it's painful.
The first minute, you're probably like, oh, and then all of a sudden you're like, freedom!
Stop. Yeah, man. At
just
first,
in two parts, like in front of your cousin.
It's so vivid now. God. Your cousin.
Shit, dude. That's so funny. How are we looking at time?
Oh my God. I like how you're making sure your legs look operational in this episode.
Oh, yeah, dude. These legs work, brother.
Got legs, dude. No big deal.
We got legs on this podcast, bro. I'm just going to do some Bobby Shmurda shit.
We're gonna look back at this episode and it's gonna look even weirder.
Yeah, I'm just showing my asshole with my sideways hat. I look like a hip hop play of Cats.
Oh my God!
With Mojo in my asshole. My sideways hat.
It's just gonna be a whole new fucking tradition of Cabinet Carl taking a screenshot of whatever episode and roasting whatever position you're sitting in.
Memory, all alone in the moonlight.
Why I look like Carson in the Funky Bunch? I don't know, something like that.
Something like that, dude.
It's your bit, Carl. You come up with them.
We're just giving you the setup.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, man, fucking.
I'm disappointed. We were supposed to do comedy twice tonight.
Yeah.
We did comedy once at Slurp every Thursday at Slurp Society. But we went to Rear, which is it's our double header Thursday night. I was so excited. And they could not get the sound to work, the PA. So we all went home sad.
Well, then it was so funny because Nick was like, "Can we just get the equipment out of your car?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "All right, let's just go ahead and do that because it's 9:40. We should hurry up." And then just the way he said it's 9:40 and we should hurry up, we both just scanned the room and saw just 3 people just sitting there, silent, smoking cigarettes, and we were like, "We could just go home."
Yeah, man.
Let's just,
dude. I was
let's
ready.
get out of here.
I was like, dude, I will do comedy, dude. I don't even have.
I would have done it. Jokes. Yeah, I totally would have done it. But it's like, especially if it was like a showcase or whatever. But it was, I kind of, it was just, we both felt it the way it was like, it's 9:40, let's hurry up. And just the let's hurry up made it feel like it meant nothing.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I mean?
Or we could
like,
just not do this.
Yeah.
Like, we could not suffer through this. I think y'all, I think I would call what y'all did a mercy kill.
Well,
we've seen those in comedy.
I'm not saying
before.
I feel great about it. But also, where were all the comedians? It was just me, you, Thomas, and Alfred.
Yeah, it was just me for the longest. It was just me and that bartender. Did we tell that story on the podcast about how I went to
It was her?
Yeah, that was her.
It was that one?
Yeah. Amanda actually told me last week that she would be there and for me to be nice, and I was nice. If either of you are watching this, I was nice. I didn't say anything about it. But yeah, that was her.
Damn.
I'm actually proud of myself. She was like sitting with us and shit.
Huh.
I think I was nice. She did check my ID though.
Yeah?
And mine only.
Damn.
I do remember that.
Mm-mm-mm.
She didn't check your ID, did she?
Nope.
Nope.
Damn. Maybe she really just thinks you look young though.
Well, I mean, she checked it last time and saw what it said. And then I made a stink about it, sort of. And she heard about that. So I don't know why she would forget that. But, I mean, look.
Well, that's true.
It is what it is. I know what it is. But it is what it is.
Damn. Is what it is. Let's just say when she's watching SNL and Leslie Jones comes on, she changes the channel. Yeah. She goes, "It was better back in the day."
It's like I feel like there's somebody more qualified for this position.
Right.
You know, legendary.
She wants
decorated
a
comedian.
She wants a what?
Nah, man. I tried. We were talking earlier about how I've been like neck deep in video gaming lately, and I've been trying my best to kind of stay away from subjects and conversations that are gonna like make me angry and make me really disappointed in what people are gonna say to me. But I don't know if you noticed, but like it seems it just follows me around. I will leave. I'll go sit by myself. I'll go do something else. I'll just not say anything to people, and they will just walk up to me and be like, "Hey, Ryan, would you like to hear my version of Today in Racism?" It's like, oh, God, no, I don't really. But it would be rude if I didn't, would it?
It would be hilarious if you moved to a more progressive part of the country and then it still just happens to you. Like, I don't know why, man. It's just, what's your burden with, dude? Like,
I would shoot myself with a Nerf gun. I would symbolically shoot myself. Oh, God. It would be in GTA. You did, like, it was very simple advice, but it did kind of, like, shake my world mentally. You're like, because you said it like passively, like as a joke, but I was like, man, he's kind of right. You're like, man, Ryan, you should move to a bigger city.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a lot of your frustrations are just the fact that you live in here.
Yeah. I was just listening to Mike Birbiglia's podcast, and he had this comedian Caleb Hirdon, I think is his name. I never heard of him. Apparently he's pretty big, and is this a gay comedian, and he was talking about he lives in Kansas City, even though he works in LA a lot and does like a lot of like plays and improv and different stuff. And he's just talking about how awesome Kansas City is. He's like, it's a blue city, but it's in a red state. And so he's just about the mix of everything or whatever. He was like, but I love Kansas City. It's like, it's my people. And like, it's, you know, and it's like, yeah, I think you just need to move to a blue city. Like, that's what you need.
I need to move to a place where I say things that are normal to me and it doesn't sound like I'm talking crazy to the people around me.
Yeah.
I think that would be healthy for me. Yeah. But I don't know. Like you were saying, you can't move away from yourself. You can like I will still be a vindictive, like spiteful, looking for things to be bad person. And of course, when you're looking for things to be bad, you'll fucking find it. So
exactly.
I can fix that here. And I don't know. Who knows what the perspective will look like after that, but I do need to move for other reasons. But we have to talk about all that on the podcast.
We can save it for next episode of what? Of Midtown Malfunction.
Oh shit, we're at the end?
My name's Carson Taylor.
Oh, I'm Ryan D. Adams. Oh, shit.
Peace out.
Hey guys, I have things to talk about. This is the government.
Fuck Morris Day.